and a 1, and a 2, and a 3. The farmer and
the
farmer and the Alex.
Hi ho the merry-o, the farmer and the dog. The farmer and the Alex.
The farmer and the dog.
and
Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies, produced by LK Productions.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into Monday night, June 12th already. Unbelievable. It's the 12th day of June. We are almost halfway through this month. That's just... Yeah, I haven't turned my camera on yet. Let me go ahead and do that. And there I am. And I'll go ahead and unmute Zoom. We have William, Sam, Greg, and Chris. The chat just disconnected, and it reconnected almost instantaneously. I've been seeing that a lot lately, actually, on YouTube. I don't know if it's mine or elsewhere. I still hear a TV somewhere. I don't know who it is because it's not quite loud enough to trigger the box, even though it shows it's mine. And I'm pretty sure it's not mine because it's not Tagalog. Tim Soul says hello. Tony Wallow says hello. Bobby, I believe, who was first tonight? William Dawson was first tonight. Good job. Great Guy was second. Tony third. Chris fourth, but first to hit the like button. I got 3 likes. And how many people are watching? 7 watching, 3 likes. That's close enough to 50%. I'll take that. Jeff Ryman says, good evening. I need to start assigning co-hosts so that they can help me out with letting people in here. Let's go ahead and get that show on the road. Let me get. I absolutely didn't. I walked in about 10 minutes till 9. Chris, I hadn't set anything up yet. That's why it wasn't scheduled any sooner. We decided rather late in the evening to go play golf. Wished I hadn't now, but can't change that. Hello, Jeff.
Hey, I'll be back in a little bit. I got to go reheat something to eat in a minute. But...
Now we'll be here for about the next 58 or so minutes, according to the clock.
Well, I just got to go downstairs and reheat something from the fridge.
Depending on if the macro runs correctly or not. We'll see.
it's
Sam?
got,
Go ahead, William.
it has to run correctly.
Yeah, for everybody else in the world, it probably does, but not for me. Yeah, interesting day on the computer. I had forgot that I switched a setting in OBS, and I'm sitting here looking at OBS, and I'm like, why is that doing this? Because one thing was here, and then the other thing was coming in slowly, and this one was disappearing. So I'm like, oh yeah. On the scene transition, I changed it from cut to fade. Once I put it back to where it was supposed to be, problem was solved. I got to stop messing with these settings. I got to get it set, write myself a note. 35. I shot 235s 2 out of 3 times I played golf the last 3 times. I got one par today. It was horrible. Putting let me down. Chipping let me down. Driving let me down. The whole game let me down. I haven't reviewed
Stayed
the.
home.
Uh,
Just stayed home and taken a nap.
yeah, I should. I get to do that tomorrow because we're supposed to have rain. So I'm kind of hoping it does rain. I will be able to take a nap. I'm going to go ahead and expand my Zoom box a little bit. There we go. That's that. Bobby's saying that the guy told him it's a power saving mode. That's why his box in the living room goes to sleep. Well, that's not good. I didn't know that cable boxes had such a setting. I thought they ran 24/7.
Either on or off.
That's what I always thought too, but according to Bobby, apparently there's a sleep mode in it.
Yeah, there's a sleep mode.
Or is there? All right. Tim sent me a message. Let me go see what that's all about. Oh, wow. It's an interesting message Tim sent me. I'll keep that as he requested. It looks like there's a couple message. Oh, the humor of the Zoom homies. You cannot beat it. And my legs are a little bit tight. Not real sure why. Tried to walk. We got a late start, so we tried to walk as quickly as we could. That was what it was. He said the contractors messed up the house box. Yeah. Yeah, they contracted out, so they're going to get what they're going to get. And I don't know, maybe one of these days they're going to regret contracting stuff out. I really don't know. So
What does he mean by that?
So AT&T contracts out a lot of their installations to independent contractors. They do not actually work for AT&T. They're doing the work of AT&T for AT&T. And they get paid, I guess, from AT&T. I don't know exactly how it works. Whereas if AT&T does the work, you get an actual technician from AT&T who works for AT&T. And that's
they don't have enough help. I mean,
I don't. Yeah, that's probably part of it. But it's probably cheaper to contract it out. I don't know. I have no idea. So I got a question for Sam. QFS. By the way, it's a Doug thing.
Okay.
Go for Sam, huh? Did you get any testing done today?
I installed the plugin and I came across an immediate roadblock, which is it looks like the sources have to be typed in manually when you want to switch them.
Oh.
I have to do some more looking into it. You can't when you go to select in the first plugin that I tested, I haven't tested the second one yet.
Well, I've got 3 different links. I found one on my own. I've got the 2 you sent and that one I'm going to research. I'm not sure when, probably tomorrow night. And see, there's got to be more transitions in the cut and the fade. There just has to be.
There's definitely more transitions.
Just how well do we want to mess with them and see how bad they look?
No. It's just a matter of finding them and going through. You will have to go through them and see which ones you like.
Right.
That's all it would be.
Yeah. Greg, what'd you do today?
Finished painting the screen I took off my sliding glass door window. Painted more railing and cleaned my evap coil.
Sounds like a busy day.
Yeah, kinda.
Darren Gilholm says hi in chat. Hello, Darren. I'm trying to figure out where DaVinci just opened up. Trying to figure out if Sam's putting on false teeth or if he's eating a piece of chicken or what exactly is he doing? Okay, I don't need the macro window, so let's put it back. I need the DaVinci window, which is right there, I do believe. Yeah, that's the DaVinci window.
My cat's tail. He keeps sticking in my face. See it?
Oh, so you're using your cat's tail as a mustache, huh?
Yep, I got a new mustache.
Yeah. Reason number 275 why I don't have a cat.
Yeah.
Or a dog for that matter. Now this
He distracts me while I'm playing video games too. Makes
Oh, I can bet. I imagine. Now this is not good. Oh, there we go. Boy, that was starting to get oddly scary. I'm trying to multitask and get some things done here. And when I started when I started OBS to do DaVinci, when I started DaVinci, it didn't appear to start correctly. In that all the images and the ribbons and all that other good fancy stuff I have seem to have been gone. But I found them. I did a lot of DaVinci stuff earlier. I was messing around. I didn't save anything. I was just basically trying to teach myself some things. It was kind of fun. Kind of frustrating a couple times, but it was actually fun. Let's see, Chris, what did you do today? Anything exciting?
No.
Ooh. Got to make a huge change to William's name. The W's off the screen and the M's off the screen. I'll just put Bill. How's that?
That's good. That works.
No, I'll figure it out.
That's all right. I'm trying to figure out how they can offer a 1600-watt power supply for $72.
Off of eBay or where's that at?
Amazon.
Really?
I never heard of the brand. HVVH, high power.
Yeah, I've never heard of it either. I was looking stuff up on Amazon earlier today and I was like amazed at the stupidity of prices. And obviously people pay the prices because they can list them. I mean, they're not going to just pick some random number, I wouldn't think. So somebody's paid. I was looking up golf knickers and I just could not believe what the lowest price for golf knickers was. It was just
$39.99.
how much?
$39.99.
Oh, I will. I'd have bought a pair at that price. I seriously would have. How about $139 was the starting point for?
Jesus.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I said. Yes. And it just goes ridiculously, stupidly high from there. Just unbelievable. But apparently someone at some point in time has paid that because they were asking it. All right, there we go. Uh-oh. Oops. You know, oops is generally not good. There we go. Like that. Go a couple of frames here. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got the gist done. I can fix that later. Jeff's not back yet. Sam, did you do anything important today other than research OBS stuff for me?
Not really, because it was raining out, so I couldn't do anything outside or anything. Like tend my garden.
How big's your garden?
Not very big.
Tomatoes, peppers, corn, beans.
Garden herbs. Some tomatoes, some hot pepper, lettuce.
No cabbage, no carrots,
Radishes.
radishes. We grew those one year. We grew cantaloupe one year. We haven't done anything here. Maybe next year. I don't know.
They're like little,
Flowers.
like 3 or 4 foot long rows because I have not very much room.
Yeah. Plus, you've got a little bit of wildlife around there that might disturb it.
Yep, too late. The rabbits
Yeah.
I've gotten at the lettuce a little bit, but that I don't care.
Yeah. We put a fence up one year and it didn't stop them. They figured out a way around it. I was going to go look up something. I forget what it was. I am too young to have that short of a memory span. It'll come to me. Oh, I was going to go check email. Never mind. I do recall I got an email notification on my phone. So I was going to go see who the email was from. Oh, well, I am suddenly super tired.
That's all right. I have Alice roll down to Sears and check it out for me. They sell it too. For the same price.
I didn't think Sears was still in business.
That's his problem.
Here's a 34-inch ultra-wide 5K nano IPS LED curved monitor for $930. And here's a 38-inch 21:9 ratio curved ultra-wide for $1,171. No, the prices are going the wrong direction here, Amazon. You need to be going lower.
But you still need a bigger monitor.
No, gosh, no. We, Mrs. K and I were in here today. I was showing her some things. And for now, the 50-inch is going to stay right where it's at for now. Eventually, it's going to go back into the master bedroom, and I'll put at least a 40 in its place. 40 is plenty big enough.
It'd probably be easier to go buy another 50-inch at Walmart or something when they come and sell and not worry about it.
Well, yeah, if it comes down to it, sure, we could do that. It was really ironic because I was showing her some things, and I had started Zoom, and you're welcome, Wintermute. I had started Zoom, not expecting anyone to join. In fact, I was just getting ready to open up a Facebook tab and ask the homies if somebody could join so I could show her how that worked. And in popped a name, and because I hadn't enabled the waiting room yet, and it's Tony Wallow. And Tony and I and Mrs. K had a 5-6 minute conversation. It's pretty cool. So I've got to get her used to being in front of the camera if she's going to do the cooking thing. And I figured, what's the better way to do it than on Zoom when I'm showing her how this system works. She was impressed with how things work with the 50-inch monitor. And it's not as, I really thought I'd be sitting here looking like this, but I'm not. It's pretty eye level with my chair and all. The only problem is, if you can imagine, you got 40-inch over here, and then you got a 22-inch over here, and then you got a 50-inch over here. So you just can't move straight across. You have to negotiate the mouse to do it all. Tony says, "Oh."
Okay.
But we're okay with it right now. Oh is okay in Tagalog in the Philippines.
Amazon needs to learn math.
Oh, I could have told you that. I mean,
they're $78 higher than what the total should be according to the calculator.
Huh. Shipping charges? Or
It's a
tax?
subtotal. That's a subtotal.
Mm.
They're $78 higher. I can't understand that. Can't figure out where it's coming from. Because the prices check against the parts picker.
Huh. Well, how old is the parts picker list that you did?
682.02 and
And
759.53 on Amazon.
Yeah, that's
There, and one price being 1 or 2 cents more one way or another.
yeah,
Nowhere
but,
near what is off.
yeah. I was going to say that's not going to add up to the difference in what you have on one site and what you have on the other one. That's for sure. Good luck tracing that down.
I won't order it because they don't want to charge you the $759.53.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I would. How many monitors you got? 1 or 2?
2.
I'd bring up one on one and one on the other and just start doing a comparison. Try to stretch my legs a little bit. Best price on the motherboard was on Newegg, not Amazon. Winter Mute said in chat.
Amazon shows the same board for the same price.
Oh, really? Okay. Is it going to be an AMD system or an Intel system?
It's AMD.
AMD, okay.
It's $189.99 on Amazon, $189.99 on Newegg.
Well, then you got to figure in the Amazon math. Apparently, there's a discrepancy somewhere.
The new math.
Yeah.
Which one's got free shipping?
Amazon.
You're a Prime member?
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially this is over $25, and that's free shipping anyways.
Yeah.
There's 7 items of paper, 7 items selected. I don't know. I'll go through it later.
Oh my goodness!
Maybe that might be a good thing for some of the brains in the Zoom Zoom chat go over tonight, try to figure out the math.
We can do that. I've got something to share from BH Ringer with the Zoom chat tonight as well. It is absolutely roll on the floor hilarious. He sent it to me today via email. Really, really funny. You just have to wait and see it. So I don't understand. 2 of the 3 videos already transferred to the cloud, and it's still syncing the last one. Of course, it is rather lengthy. The lady at the counter gave me an orange nitro to make up for the green ones. We got to talking about it, and she says, well, here, take this one. So I said, okay, thank you. I lost it on the 9th hole. I have no idea where that ball went. And I was so tired. I was like, whatever. Then I got it back. I said, if somebody turns that back in, I'll take it again next time I'm here. And she just laughed. Chris, what's the weather look like for my area tomorrow on your radar?
Hold on a minute.
I'm guessing the request you sent me in Messenger you want to do after the stream ends.
Who, me?
You are Chris.
What request?
Did you not send me a request on Facebook Messenger today? A while back, like 10, 15, 20 minutes ago?
Oh, you mean to put me as host?
Right.
You know what I was gonna do? What?
Yeah, you're gonna put me in the waiting room.
What? Asking if I had Windows 11.
Well, because that picture you put. Well, you know what? Let me go look at that picture. I was on my
I know
phone.
it looked like Windows 11.
Well, I was on my phone, and it did look on my phone. That's what it looked like. Let me look at it on the computer. No, I see now what it is. Yeah.
Hmm.
But on the phone, it wasn't that distinctive like it is here on this computer. And plus, I had to throw a little joke your way as well. Matthew Kemp joins us in chat. Hello, Matthew. Always good to see Matthew. I had a question for Robert. I should have wrote it down because now I forgot what it was. Man, I'm just
You
having...
aren't that old, Ken.
I know, that's what's bothering me.
I'm here. I'm just eating, so I'm not making you watch.
No problem. I figured out why Mrs. K likes to play golf so late in the evening. I figured it out over dinner. Mrs. K likes to play golf late in the afternoon, in the evening, because that way she doesn't have to cook and she gets to eat at Texas Roadhouse. The last 2 times we played golf, we've played later in the evening and we've eaten at Texas Roadhouse.
She's no dummy.
Apparently not. And Tony says, really, yes. As we're walking out to the car, I glanced at the time on the phone, and I said, well, this is the time, and do you think you can have dinner cooked? She goes, no, let's just go to Texas Roadhouse. So it's pretty good.
I like her style.
Yeah. Well, today we had to wait for the weather to break. The weather was just, I mean, it was just for... At one point in time, it was 67 degrees, and I kid you not, I played golf today in long pants. That's how chilly it was when we started. And at about the middle point of hole 2, I'm like, I told Lauren, I said, I regret wearing long pants. I should have not worn long pants. The sun came out, the wind died down, the wind eventually quit. And I'm like, I didn't bring a pair of shorts to change into, so I'm stuck wearing these long pants. And I mean, that didn't affect my golf game by no means. Range was great. If we talked about this coming home, if I could hit every ball on the course like I hit on the range, I'd be a decent golfer again. And her theory is, I somewhat agree with this. On the range, you just hitting the ball to be hitting the ball. You're not looking at a pin. You're not looking at a target. You're hitting the ball. Whereas on the course, especially this short course, you can see all the pins, so you're actually picking an aiming point out. I did chip today and hit the pin, and then it proceeded to bounce 15 feet past the pin. And I did get 1 par. Other than that, everything was force. I had a couple putts that probably woulda, shoulda, coulda type deals, but they didn't. So, and like I told her, I am not going to go out every day. Every time I play golf, I'm not going to go out and have the day that I had last time we played. It's just not going to happen. Now, if I was younger and better shape. Oh, I do have to bring up, I fulfilled someone's wish today, and I hit 1 ball left-handed. And it was a decent shot from what I recall. But what I remember more than anything is I had no trouble taking that club back behind my head on the backswing. Left-handed. None. Now,
was it a left-handed club, though?
Oh, yeah, it was left-handed club. Yeah. So it's kind of funny how that came about. We were walking back, and there were 2 guys standing there hitting on the range, and one guy was left-handed, and the other guy was right-handed, obviously. And they were chit-chatting, so we stood there, and I said, excuse me. I said, this is going to sound really silly, but I have a friend of mine who wants me to play around the golf left-handed, but I don't think I could do that. Would you mind if I hit one of your clubs? He goes, no, we're going to just pick one out of the bag. I said, whatever you got in your hand. It was an iron. I don't even know what it was. And I noticed, again, it went straight, and I got the club back over my head. So here's what's concerning. I'm just as fat on the left side as I am on the right side. So how was I able to get that club back behind my head? That makes no sense at all.
Maybe one of your arm sockets is tighter than the other one.
Well, I do have something going on with my left shoulder, but I don't think that's. I don't think
A couple
that's
years
it.
ago, I had to take physical therapy, I think for my left arm, because that socket tightened up a little bit. I got it loosened again with the physical therapy, but I don't know what the underlying reason was, if any, but could be something like that with one arm or the other one.
Could be, yeah. Well, too, I golf right-handed, so I'm constantly tinkering with how that golf swing is going. And
Well, like I told you, I'm right-handed. I write right-handed. I throw a ball right-handed. Do everything right-handed except bat a bat or swing a golf club or something like that, and that's all left-handed.
I
That's
can
just
switch
what I
it.
learned that way.
Yeah. I am used to be. I haven't hit a baseball or softball in years, but I was a pretty good switch hitter. I will not hit another ball left-handed. That's not going to happen.
And I am not a switch hitter. I cannot hit anything worth a crap right-handed.
Huh.
I throw right-handed and bat left-handed. I can pull the ball when I want to because I'm using my other arm.
Right.
And used to be when I played in a softball league, I could usually get a hit the first time up because I would look like I would just swing a normal and I'd pull the ball to the other field.
Yeah.
I only got away with that once a game, but you know.
Have they checked your joints, your shoulder, where the arm meets the shoulder blade?
They did my right one when I had issues. I've got X-rays of that. I haven't addressed this yet with the VA. I'm trying to see if I can get it worked out on my own. It's better. I mean, it comes and goes a little bit, but it's just weird that didn't hurt my shoulder. The club literally was way back over to almost pointed to the
Like
right
this.
side. It was like that. I mean, it was crazy.
If you there are exercises you can pull up on it that helps with the movement.
Yeah, that's probably not happening. Me and the word exercise, we have never gotten along very well.
It's a simple pulley. You put in your door frame and pull back and forth on a rope most of it to get the help in the motion.
Yeah, that's getting worse. Uh-oh, now this is, okay, what in the world? I have 180 pictures on my phone right now. And according to the DCIM information, I only have 12 gigabyte free. How can I take pictures off the phone and increase my storage space? That's nearly like impossible to do.
Is there some kind of temp storage or something?
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, that's just... That's just nuts. That is just... I don't know. Go check out something over here. Alex said in chat that he, I have lost my monitor. Okay. There it is. BH Ringer, maybe you have mouse shoulder. I cured my mouse shoulder pain with the new keyboard. Yeah, except it's my left shoulder and my mouse is utilized by my right hand, but I like the way you think. I don't know what
A
it
number
is.
of years ago, when I first started using a mouse with a computer, I had injured my elbow trying to excavate a trench for a new foundation under my porch. And I had a sore elbow from moving the mouse most of the time. I didn't injure it using the mouse, but I was using a pickaxe to dig with.
Right.
And injured strained my elbow a little bit that way, and it had to be careful of using a mouse for a couple of weeks. Strange as that may sound.
Yeah, there's weirder things have happened. It primarily bothers me when I try to sleep on my left side. I can't sleep very well on my left side. I'll get my hearing done, and then whatever this other one is they're wanting to do, I might bring it up to him. I don't know yet. Oh, she's sitting 20 feet away, and she sends me a message. Gonna mute my mic. I'm back. Oh, error copying file or folder. Here we go again. I cannot use my little trick to move something off the phone. That's frustrating.
Are you plugged into your computer with a cable?
Oh, yeah.
And you can't copy a file from the iPhone to the computer?
Not a video, I can't. It's syncing right now, too. I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. It might. I would think that it might have a little bit to do with it. But I thought that trick worked the other day when I had stuff being synced as well.
Alex would tell you that you need to come to the dark side.
Yes, yes, yes. Long Dog says, okay, can I be here? But as usual, I'm juggling making dinner. It looks like coming out pretty good. Of course, I'm using a lot of electricity to make it happen. Air fryer and toaster oven. Yeah, I used absolutely no electricity tonight for dinner. Texas Roadhouse. And let's see here. BH Ringer dropped the link. Let me go open that link. Huh. Well, I may have to look into this. This looks to be a legitimate thing. Mrs. K is going to hand me a cup of coffee. I got it. Thank you. That's pretty good. Rather hot, but pretty good. And she made out like a bandage today. We had breakfast on the way home. Now that I think about this, in Texas Roadhouse for dinner, I think I'm coming out on the short end of this stick. Might pick up another subscriber tonight. We were talking to the waitress at Texas Roadhouse, and she asked for the channel. She wrote it down, so we'll see. Maybe she was expecting a big tip. I don't know. Oh, I am so tired. I seriously have not been this tired from playing golf in a long time.
How many holes do you play?
Only 9. We got a late start. We didn't get there till damn near 6 o'clock. Came so close to not even playing, but according to the weather app I've been looking at. Hello, Rick Lakes. According to the weather app I've been looking at, we're supposed to have rain pretty much the rest of the week. So I wanted to get it in while the opportunity was there. And almost every hole had water in it. Not a little water. We're talking almost the entire hole was full of water. Well, Bobby dropped a link for a tool that he uses. I don't know what that would be used for. Rick said hello. Hello, Rick. Rick was out riding his bike earlier today. He had better weather in Minnesota than we have down here. Speaking of Minnesota, did I see Roy in chat yet tonight? Oh, yeah. Yeah. He said they were talking about Sears, and then he mentioned there are still a few Kmarts around. Now, I have not seen a Kmart in a long time. I thought didn't Kmart, wait a minute. Didn't Kmart get bought by Sears, or was it the other way around? I got to stop and think about that a minute. The Kmart here is now a Rural King. They just took over the building. The Kroger is now a car dealership, which I find that to be funny. And if you go down to aisle 9, you'll see a selection of Corvettes and Camaros. Oh, my goodness. I have to start doing the Jack LaLanne exercise program here in a minute. Get the blood flowing or something. Took my meds when we got home, so that can't be it. We both saw a beautiful cardinal today in the backyard. Still haven't seen the raccoon, so whatever he did must have worked. That's good. Now, if he could get rid of the rabbits and the squirrels, that would be fantastic. Oh, man. I was supposed to tell you guys something from Josh Kinder, but I swear I can't remember what it was. Looks like Kmart bought Sears.
Yeah, years ago.
Yeah, I couldn't remember who bought who, but I do remember that somehow Sears and Kmart were involved in something. Is Sears still in business? Or did they go out of business?
Ain't they gone?
I wonder how that works on their tools that had a lifetime guarantee. I wonder if they're gone, are they still warranted? Roy says Sears is still in business. Okay.
Who said that?
Roy Care in chat.
Huh.
I think they're mostly online business now.
Could be. Could very well be.
They would have to have somebody to take over those warranties if they went completely out.
Well, back in the day when it was Sears and Roebuck and they had their own tool, Craftsman, was it Lowe's that bought Craftsman out, or took over to the warranty? I want to say it was Lowe's.
Sears sold off Hardware.
Was it who?
Ace Hardware.
Oh, Ace Hardware? Okay. Yeah, we have an Ace Hardware like half a mile away, so I've been going in there a lot.
Well, what about somewhere like Radio Shack? I don't know whether they sold any lifetime warranties.
I don't know either, Chris. Well, I got news for Alex if and when he ever shows up. I now know when the Micro Center is opening here in Indianapolis.
Believe it or not, Radio Shack is opening stores in certain cities, and they're online based too.
Yeah, but they're not the same.
Right, it's just a name being used to carry on the brand.
See, I could go in I could go in a Radio Shack and get some odd connector, and I know they would have it.
Robert says he's got a Craftsman stapler replaced, just called an 800 number, gave him the number off of it, and they shipped him out a new one with no problem. That's cool.
You could buy
I'm not going to, I'll let everyone know. It's not open yet, Roy. It's going to open. It's going to open very soon. And no, I will not be going to the opening ceremonies or the opening day stuff. I probably will go to it at least once just to see what all the commotion's about. But I know Alex has told me 18 times that Indianapolis is getting a micro center. For us old timers, Greg, Chris, Jeff, way back when Alex said something and I questioned it, and it wasn't a skit, it wasn't a bit or anything. Without missing a beat, he goes, "Ken, for the 18th time." It was so funny. It was when I thought his mom and dad were getting booster shots for COVID. It wasn't though. They weren't getting booster shots. They were getting other kind of shots. I don't know what it was.
Computers are going the way Kerry Holtzman says they are. Those little bitty computers, and they're going to plain out crap.
Speaking of Kerry Holtzman, did he stream today?
He streamed the members.
Members. All right, it's Monday. Yeah, I forgot. They are better than Best Buy. Okay. It is up north. It's north of me. Of course, everything that's important is north of me. I'm on the south side of Indianapolis. But yeah, it's going to be north. Ain't no
I
way.
don't see those mini PCs taking over everything. There's jobs they're not going to be capable of doing.
Well, if they get as hot as what Sean says they get, I don't see how that will be profitable for anyone.
There will be people who do graphic design that need a graphics card and they can't use one in those mini PCs.
Right.
Musicians that rely on special cards too and stuff like that.
Even a laptop, well, they say it's dedicated, but it's really not. It's really on board, but you get an NVIDIA or AMD on a laptop.
So they're giving away, Micro Center's giving away a free 128 gigabyte flash drive. Create and complete the account information to claim the coupon. Boy, if that ain't cheap.
That's an odd size.
Well, by today's standards, if you think about it, it's rather small.
328 gigabytes. So
the Indianapolis store is 17.6 miles away, but it's going to be on the north side of Indianapolis. So the next one is in Sheridanville, Ohio, and then I believe Columbus, Ohio, Chicago, and Westmont, but I have no clue where Westmont is at. Probably Illinois, if I had to guess.
You gonna go to Micro Center?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I will at least go one time, and see again what it's like. I used to go in Fry's all the time in California, not for anything electronic or anything like that. I would go in there to look at the aquariums that they had, because the one that we went to had a shark tank, and then their cafeteria or whatever you want to call it, snack bar area, the walls were actually were aquariums, and it was really interesting to sit there and just watch them.
What exactly is Fry's? Is it?
It was like Best Buy. It was an electronics store. They went out of business quite a long time ago.
But now there's a grocery store Fry's, aren't they?
There is a yeah. See, that's where I got confused, because there was a Fry's Electronics, and then in Phoenix there was a Fry's grocery store, and it was a little
it's
bit.
By Kroger.
Is it really? I didn't know that.
I think so.
I did not know that. Yeah, see, that's up on East 86th Street, which is becoming the new crime center of Indianapolis.
So you remember me a while back? My mother was having people say that fake profile on her Facebook.
Yes.
It happened again today. One of her friends said she got a friend request from that fake profile. So I went in on my other Facebook account, which I use just for that, and I found that fake account again, and I reported it. Guess what? This time it removed instantly
Huh.
within 5 minutes.
Yeah, you got the right bot today, I guess. I don't know.
When you report that like that, it says it says the message makes you think it's not done by bot, done by humans. I don't know.
I don't know either, Chris. I have no idea. If it is done by humans, then you got lucky today and got someone that, took the time to look at it or whatever. And seems like maybe last time you didn't. I don't know. So does iCloud time you out on a computer? It must, huh?
Mm.
Of course, I realize I'm probably the only one that uses iCloud.
I have no clue, right?
I just wish Facebook would
Maybe
quit
I better
changing.
join the dark side.
Facebook, I wish they quit changing things like that security and login. I found it. It all comes up in a menu like now. Even on the computer, it's like it's a tablet or something.
V.H. Ringer had a Black & Decker toaster oven that croaked 1 week after the warranty period. Called 1-800 and they asked for a numeric code on the large prong of the plug. I cut it off and shipped the prong to them. That's a good one. I must remember that. That's pretty funny. 3 days later, he had one delivered. Wow.
You
Pretty
sent the
good.
plug.
Yeah, pretty good results. Tell you how good my vision is. It was kind of interesting today. Where I hit a golf ball, and I knew the general area. So as we're walking up, I was probably a good, I don't know, 20 feet away, and I could read the name on the golf ball. I just happened to be sitting at the right angle for me to see it at 20 feet. And you know how small the print is on a golf ball. And I thought, damn, this is really cool. Now, on the bad side of that, it took me 20 minutes to find a golf ball that was orange because I couldn't see the doggone orange golf ball. Black & Decker, when it came to the United States in the 70s, they made fantastic products. Yeah, they used to be pretty reliable, I think. They had a good reputation. I've got a Works. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that brand or not. Leaf blower and weed whacker.
I've heard of that.
It's not bad. I've had it for about 3 years. It was given to me. Works just fine. It was my brother's father-in-law, and he's like, "Oh, this doesn't work anymore." I'm like, "I'll take it." I haven't had any problem. The batteries are a little finicky every now and then, but otherwise, I think it's pretty good.
What about old brands of TVs and all?
Do what? Old TVs?
Old TV brands. I remember
RCA, Philips.
We had one called Sampo, SAMPO.
That's not ringing any bells. Oh, thank you, whoever let him in.
I had a black and white TV for years. Sampo.
Zenith, I think, was a brand name of a maker
Yeah,
of
it
TV.
was supposed to be one of the best ones.
I remember those. Nowadays, how many? I mean, you have so many different TV makers.
No, you did back then too. some places, I don't know. Have you ever heard of Curtis Mathis?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know if that was just around in Georgia or what, but they basically was the same as Zenith, I believe.
You ever heard of Motorola?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Especially that works in the drawer, Motorola's.
They make walkie talkies, don't they?
Well,
And
they make a lot of
cable
it.
and cell phone.
Motorola also made TVs at one time.
Yeah, they did.
Look, Alex's cheeks icon speaks. Yeah, I was kind of tongue in cheek, Alex. I realize they make quite a bit of things. Long Dog is telling us about the tools that he's got. I'm guessing they were from Black & Decker. Would be my guess. I'm gonna fall asleep on the stream tonight. Kid you not. It wasn't even a hot day either.
It don't probably have nothing to do with it being a hot day, Ken. It probably has to do with you just ate all that steak and baked potato.
Nope, that's not it at all. I was tired when I sat down to have the nice little Texas Roadhouse dinner we had. It was very good.
You got Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah. Kind of interesting. I asked for extra croutons and I was just about done with the salad and the waitress came back. She says, "Oh, I hate to tell you this, but we ran out of croutons." I told Lauren, I said, "I bet if I ordered another fresh salad, I'd get croutons on it." I think their salads are pre-made, honestly.
Tell them to go to the store.
Yeah, really. Don't you know who my wife is?
Just those bread in the oven and toast it off.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised.
I like their salads, actually.
I'd be surprised if the croutons were already on a pre-made salad. They would absorb moisture.
Oh, would they? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I would think they'd soften a little bit. Now they might be in a cellophane pack
Possibly.
with the salad.
Pre-made salad, I'd rather have it fresh.
Well, we enjoyed the bread. And we had, Matthew Camp says Publix salads are pretty good.
Never had a salad from them. I've never bought much from Publix. There was one near where we lived in Aiken, South Carolina, but it wasn't the store I went to. I used Kroger there.
Walmart has good salads.
Uh,
I don't know about that.
You get in the deli section.
Our deli section up here sucked. They never have anything.
Well, at our Walmart, they have refrigerated pizzas in the deli that you can get. They have sandwiches. They have those pre-made salads. They come with a little plastic fork at the bottom that you got to hunt for. Rotisserie chicken. It's so good. I could just about eat the whole thing myself.
Guess who else has good
Yeah,
salad?
our go ahead, Chris.
Guess who else has good salad?
Olive Garden.
Tammy's Kitchen.
Yeah, probably. I would expect Olive Garden to have good salad.
Oh, they do.
And Red Lobster has good salad.
Yeah, Red Lobster's not too bad, although Red Lobster prices are just doggone expensive
Yeah.
anymore.
I haven't been to Olive Garden or Red Lobster in a long time. I think both of them are way overpriced.
We ate at Olive Garden, not this past Mother's Day, but a year ago on Mother's Day. That's where she wanted to eat. And I figured it would be just jam, super, elbow to elbow packed. Walked right in, sat right back. I mean, literally walked in, sat down. No wait whatsoever.
I don't know what their prices are right now, but a lot of places are overpriced.
Yeah.
I
Right.
won't say overpriced. Prices have gone up in the last year. This little cafe I eat at every Sunday has managed to hold them down fairly good. But last Friday, I went and had lunch at a cafe near where I had to go to the doctor. And I went there because I know the guy that owns it. My daughter worked years ago.
Who was that?
And
That was Sam.
Jiminy, I got a Denver omelet, and it had home fries on the side and wheat toast and a cup of coffee, and it was $17. And that's just kind of the way it is these days.
Yeah. Yeah, we stopped eating at IHOP and Denny's, McDonald's. We've cut all those out. Which now the new IHOP, Denny's, and McDonald's is obviously Texas Roadhouse. There goes the scroll rolling by. Thank you, William, for being first.
We went to eat at the local fish place. There was my grandma the other day when we went over there, and last Thursday and last Tuesday I had eaten fish and shrimp here in town, just half a mile down the road from me at that family restaurant there. And let me tell you, the fish and shrimp is a whole lot better here in town than it is at that place where my grandma goes.
Is that a local place or a chain?
They're both local places.
Not owned by the same people?
No, completely different.
Well, Lawn Dog, although I got a decent raise in my Social Security last year for once, it's for most people the increase in Social Security isn't going to be enough to cover all the costs. If you compare it to 2000, the purchasing power of Social Security has dropped 40% for the average recipient.
Yeah. That'll end the stream. I'm just going to give the generic good night to everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. And I'll get the stream scheduled and things worked out well before that tomorrow night. So thank you. Have a great night. If you want to join Zoom, I forgot to show that. kstoutzz00m@gmail.com. That's what I didn't get. I didn't get my receipt yet. Good night. Thank you. I've got to go find the right button to push now. Here, let me play Doug Betts. Okay, 3, 2, 0.